Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna be here on our mat, just sitting in a nice, comfortable, cross-legged position. Go ahead and move the fleshy part away from your sits bones so you can feel nice and grounded on your mat. And let's sit up nice and tall, pulling up through the rib cage. Pretend like there's a string coming from the top of your head. Make sure your spine is nice and tall, nice and straight. And we'll just take some deep breaths here as we start. Let's close our eyes, inhaling through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. We'll do one more breath just like that. Inhale through the nose. And as you exhale through the mouth, imagine sitting up even taller. Now we're going to come into our steady breathing. Focusing on your breath, we're going to breathe in and out through our nose. And as you exhale, open the back of your throat, coming into what's called our Ujjayi breath. And just take 4 more rounds of breath here. Pulling in through your abdominals, especially as you exhale. Relax the shoulders, relax your jaw. 2 more breaths here. And 1 more deep inhale. And exhale through the nose. Good, you can blink your eyes open. We're going to inhale our arms up high. Bring your palms together and press them together, engaging your shoulders here. And just inhale and exhale. Let your arms float down to the mat. Perfect. 1 more time. Inhaling up high, bringing the palms together. And exhale, bringing them down back to your knees. We're just going to do a few rotations with our neck. Rotating the head, nice and slow. Take it around. Exhale as your chin drops down. And inhale as it comes high, and reverse. Exhale as your chin drops down. Inhale as it comes up. 1 more rotation. Good. From here, let's clasp our hands together here, intertwining your fingers, and we're just going to do a couple of rotations to warm up the wrist. And opposite direction. We'll give them a little shake out here. Let's go ahead and move on to all fours. We're going to have our knees directly under our hips. Untuck your toes. Shoulders are directly over our wrists. Be sure to press your palms into the mat, including your fingertips. Press your fingertips into the mat. And we're going to breathe in. Inhaling here into cow position. Arching your back, lifting your chin, lifting your tailbone. Inhale through the nose and exhale. Moving the spine in the opposite direction, pressing your shoulders away from your ears and tucking your tailbone under. And inhale back to cow. And exhale, round your back. Really open up the back of your heart here. And inhale 1 more time. And exhale. Pushing your spine high. Good. From here, we're going to tuck our toes. Reach your hands out a little bit, and we're going to push ourselves up into plank. And we're just going to hold our plank position here. Again, we've got our joints stacked. Shoulders over wrists. Kneecaps are lifted. Your quads are engaged here. And we're going to slowly hinge forward, more of a rock, and back. We're going to inhale as we come forward. And exhale as we come back. Good. You should feel your quads warming up a little bit here. Good. From here, we're going to come down to all fours, but my knees are out wider than my hips to the edges of my mat, and I'm going to release down into child's pose. Drop my forehead onto the mat. And inhale. And exhale through the nose. On my next inhale, coming right back up into plank, tuck my toes, extend my legs, and I'm going to reach forward with my right, reach back with my left leg, and come down. Checking your balance. Reach forward with the left arm and back with the right leg. And release. One more time. Inhale as you reach. And exhale as you come down. One more time, left arm. And come down. Good. One more time, releasing into child's pose. Deep exhale here. Good. Inhale. We're going to press our hips way up into our first down dog. Pedal out your feet. Making sure your fingertips are pressed into the mat. Get a nice opening through the chest. Just breathe. 2 rounds of breath here in down dog. The aim is to press your heels towards the mat. If they're not touching, it's fine. Biceps are framing the ears. We're going to inhale. Shift your gaze forward between your hands. Bend your knees, and we're just going to walk up to meet our hands. And we're going to hang here in our first forward fold. You can have a gentle bend in your knees here. That's totally natural. Then from here, we're going to uncurl all the way up, 1 vertebra at a time. And we're going to reach up with our arms, pressing the palms together, high prayer overhead. And swan dive forward, flat back, reaching all the way back down to the ground, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, press your palms against your shins, gazes forward. We're going to jump or step back into plank. We're going to do our first Chaturanga here. So pressing down, elbows hug your rib cage. Lower all the way down to your belly. Coming up into Cobra. Untuck your toes. Open up through the chest. Tuck your toes under. Push your hips up to the ceiling, reaching back for another down dog. Good. Let's pick up the pace for our sun salutations. Shift your gaze forward, bend your knees, jump or step to meet your hands. Reach your arms up high. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, jump back into plank or step. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. One more time, another sun salutation. Shift your gaze, bend your knees, jump or walk to meet your hands. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, swan dive all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, press your palms against your shins. Exhale, jump back into plank. Release, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good. From here, we're going to lift our right leg high. Flex and point. Flex. We're going to exhale, bring your knee to your right elbow. And inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. One more time. Inhale, right leg high. This time, bring your foot between your hands. Lower that left leg. Relax the toes. Coming into high lunge here. Sorry, low lunge here. Good. From here, we're going to tuck our back toes, lifting up, pressing. Now we are in high lunge or crescent lunge. From here, we're going to open out, doing a twist. Left arm is forward, right arm is back. Twisting through the rib cage, opening through the shoulders. Inhale, arms high, back to center. One more time, exhale, twist. And reaching up. Good. Circle the arms down to frame your foot. Release back down into your plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good. From there, same thing, left side. Inhale, we're going to flex and point our left foot. Inhale again. Bring your left knee to your left elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow. One more time. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bring it through between your hands. If you need to grab your ankle and assist, you can help bring it through. From here, lower the back knee, untuck the toes, coming into our low lunge here. Reach up through the shoulders, through the fingertips, but be careful not to let your ears be covered by your shoulders. Press the shoulders down away from your ears. Feel the strength in your left leg here, supporting you. We're gonna tuck those back toes, lift up into Crescent Lunge. Inhale, 1 inch higher, lifting in and out of your rib cage, opening out to the left, reaching with the fingertips. Keep that left leg nice and strong. Inhale up high, and exhale, release. Good, from here, cartwheel the arms down, release your foot back into plank. We're gonna exhale, Chaturanga, elbows hug your ribs. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Option to take a child's pose here, knees out wide, releasing your hips back to your heels, forehead to the ground. Let's come to our breath, 3 rounds of breath here. Or you can meet in down dog here. From here, we're gonna shift our gaze forward, bend our knees, jump to meet our hands. Good, coming up from here, we're gonna step back, windmilling the arms open, coming back into Warrior Two. Nice open shoulders, nice solid left foot, pinky edge of the foot is grounded on the mat. Your hips should be square, but you can shift your left hip in a little bit to keep the alignment and protect that hip there. Knee is over ankle. Make sure that your toes are not behind your knee so that they're just in alignment here. From here, we're going to go into triangle pose. So we're straightening out our front leg, reaching from the hips, keeping both legs straight, reaching forward. Option here, hand can go on the shin, on the ankle, or on the mat. We're gonna come into triangle pose. So however is comfortable for you, reaching up to the ceiling with your left arm, opening through the chest. If you're feeling ready, you can either tent your fingertips here on the mat or flat palm down. Reaching up, we're gonna breathe here, 3 breaths. You can shift your gaze to be down to the mat or up, whatever your balance is ready for. Last breath, inhale and exhale. Good, from here, reaching back out. We're gonna lunge back into our Warrior Two. And from here, bringing our forearm onto our knee, and we're gonna reach up, extended side angle. You're supporting yourself with your arm, but we're not sinking down. So shoulder should be pressed away from your ear. Nice and open here, nice strong support, lifting your rib cage. And from here, we're gonna hover. Try to take this chance of reaching forward, feeling that strength in that right leg. Breathe here. Good, bring the arm back down. Coming back up into Warrior Two. Release your leg, cartwheel the arms down, release into plank, down into Chaturanga, exhale, inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. Good, we're gonna repeat that on the other side. Inhale your left leg high, bring it through to meet your hands, pressing up into Warrior Two. Press down into Warrior Two here. I'm gonna switch sides, so this is now the top of my mat. Left side. Remember to turn this hip in just a little bit. We don't want to square them off this way. That's warrior one. Warrior two, they're nice and open, but this one can turn in just a little bit to protect that side. From here, we're gonna straighten out that front leg, hinging forward from the hips, reaching your left arm down. Again, on your shin, on your ankle, tented here. Or if you have a block, you can use a block, bring the floor up to you, or palm down. We're gonna reach up into our triangle pose. And take 3 rounds of breath here. Lifting up through that left arm, not sinking down into it. Feeling the strength in both legs. One more breath here. And exhale through the nose. Good. From here, lifting up, hinging. Good. Bending through that left leg. Bring in the forearm to the knee. We're going to go into our extended side angle. Again, lifting and supporting yourself through here, not sinking down. And we're going to reach up and over with our right arm. Your gaze can be under your arm or neutral. And from here, we're going to inhale and release. Try to hover here for just a breath. Feel the strength in that left leg. And bring it back down. Arms come windmilling back into warrior two. Stretch it out. Good. All the way down. Back into our plank. Release into Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Breathe into it. Option to go into child's pose here. We're going to take 3 rounds of breath. Good. From here, we're going to come back onto all fours. And we're going to do a little shoulder stretch. We're going to reach up with our right arm, reaching up on the inhale, exhale. We're going to thread the needle. So it's coming between our hands, between our arm and our body, and we're going to come down onto our shoulder here, reaching this arm up and out in front of you. And just take 2 breaths here. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulder. Good. Take your left hand, bring it back by your shoulder and press yourself up. This time, left side. Reaching up with the left arm, thread the needle right between there, and release your right arm out. Relax your neck, relax your shoulder. Just take another breath here. Good. Bring your palm back by your shoulder and press yourself up. Awesome job. Let's come to standing. We're going to do some balancing. Let's see. You might not be able to see my head. Okay, from here, get your feet nice and grounded on your mat. We are going to come into chair posture. So bending our knees. Actually, let's bring our feet together. Zip your toes together all the way up through your knees and all the way up, thighs connected, coming into chair posture here. Reaching arms up, shoulders down, chin is neutral. Fire up those quads. And from here, we're gonna inhale and exhale. Reach your arms back. I'll show you a side view here. We're still in our chair. We're reaching our arms back, opening through the chest. And we're gonna inhale, reaching arms forward, and exhale back. And again, reach up and back. Good. From here, coming up, bring the arms up overhead, tee the arms. Actually, let's put our hands on our hips for a second. We're gonna take the right leg, cross it over, crossing our thighs over, crouching down into our chair with our thighs crossed above the knee if possible. And you can wrap if you want to continue to wrap. And from here, we will take the right arm and go under the left at the elbows and continue to wrap. We're coming into eagle. From here, we're gonna lift our lift our elbows away from our shoulders. Fingertips pointing to the ceiling. And we're gonna breathe. Find that immovable spot to help you keep your balance. One more breath. Good. From here, with intention, you're gonna rise up and unwind, shake everything out. Eagle posture. It's sort of an awkward one, but it's such a good shoulder stretch. Really good for our balance. Okay, from here, back into our chair. We can bring our hands to our hips. We're gonna cross left leg over right. You can continue to wrap if you want. Otherwise, keeping it here, trying to cross at the thigh. Arms out to a T. And this time, left under right. Fingertips pointing to the ceiling. Bringing the elbows up, lifting, and keeping 3 breaths here. Breathe into it. Feel that burning in the quads. One more breath. Inhale, coming up with intention, unwinding, shake out the arms and legs. Good job. We're gonna bring it back down to our mat. From here, we're gonna come into half boat. So we've got sitting up on our sits bones again, sitting up nice and tall, and just keeping your spine straight, hinging back until your abdominals are engaged, and lifting your feet off the mat and holding it here or here. And we're just gonna breathe. You can pump your arms if you want. Just focus on your breath. Keep your chin lifted. Good. Here we're gonna exhale, hug the knees in. Don't let your feet touch the ground. Inhale, hold the boat. Exhale, inhale. A little faster with your breath. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Perfect. Feet come down. I'm gonna go ahead and face you guys on this. We are going to go into crow. So we're gonna come into our squat position. So feet are wider than hip width apart, coming down into your squat position, sumo squat. And from here, we're gonna go into crow. So we're gonna move our palms out in front of us. We're gonna make a little shelf with our elbows. So I've got my elbows bent slightly, and I'm gonna bring my knees up to my triceps. And from here, I'm just gonna slowly, gently lean my weight forward. That's the part that feels foreign. We're not used to trusting ourselves with all of our weight in our hands like this. Let me come to the side view so you can see. Shifting weight forward. And if you want, you can lift 1 foot at a time. Bring it back down. Try the other foot. And when you're comfortable and ready, shift your weight forward, and you can try lifting both feet off the ground. And then breathe. And bring it back down. Shake out your wrists. Good job. Okay, from here we're gonna come to our bellies on our mat. Pressing ourselves down, lowering ourselves down. And we're just gonna extend our hands out behind us, resting your forehead on the mat. Keep your feet as close together as you can, and we're just gonna intertwine the fingers behind your back and lift. And at the same time, lift the feet, lift the knees, and lift the thighs off the mat. Coming to Locust Pose. Inhale and exhale. 1 more round. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, release everything down, and just breathe. 1 more breath. Good. 1 more time. Inhale. Intertwine the fingers. Lift. And again, lift, inhale. And exhale. Last breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Bring the other cheek to the mat. Good. From here, coming into our counter posture, we're going to come to our backs. However is the most comfortable way for you to get there. We're going to come here, rolling down, stretching out that spine. We're going to come into a bridge. So our feet are planted nice and firmly on the mat. Arms are reaching out beside us. And from here, we're going to inhale as we lift our hips up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in and hold it. Squeezing your glutes here, nice and tight. Pressing the bottoms of your feet firmly onto the mat. There's an option here to interlace your fingers. Pressing your hands down to the mat here. And we're going to take 2 more rounds of breath. Lifting on the inhale and relaxing on the exhale. And inhale and release on the exhale. Good. Our counter posture here, we're going to hug our knees in. Feet back down to the mat. We're going to do a figure 4 stretch. So let's bring your right ankle just above the knee. We're going to lift and pull that towards us. You can reach between your legs here and pull up. I like to use my elbow to press against my knee to get that really good outer hip stretch right there. And just breathe. You can relax your head down. 2 more breaths here. Keeping your right foot flexed. And exhale, release. Good. This time, left ankle comes to your right knee. And we're going to lift, rounding the back, reaching through your legs. Interlace the fingers. Again, using your elbow to press against your knee to get a deeper stretch. You can lower your head, pull your knee towards you. Be sure to really flex that left foot, helping to deepen that stretch there. Two more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Lower down. Last one. Anyone who's done a class with me before knows that this is my favorite yoga posture. We're going to come into happy baby. So bent legs, reaching your hands between your knees and grasping the outer edge of your foot, or option to grab your big toe. And from here, we're going to widen out our knees. You can rock back and forth, side to side, stretch one leg at a time, whatever feels comfortable to you right now. We're just going to stretch and release that lower back tension. And just breathe here. One more round of breath. Good. And coming up, we're going to round up into a ball, tightening up everything. Scrunch up your toes, scrunch up your fingers, scrunch up your face. Inhale. And as you exhale, release everything down, taking up as much space as you would like. Coming into Shavasana. Let your head sink heavy on the mat. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Soften the space between your eyebrows. Soften your eyes. Let your arms hang heavy. Wiggle out your fingers and let them come to rest. Let your hips sprawl open, as much room as they want to take. Let your knees soften. And your calves, let them hang heavy on the mat. Maybe circle out your feet at the ankles and let them come to stillness. Wiggle out your toes. Let everything be heavy on the mat. And from here, just focus on your breathing. Inhale and exhale. Nice, even breaths. If you want to rest a hand on your belly to help you focus on your breathing, there's always the option for that. If you'd like to take longer in Shavasana, feel free to do so. We're going to take 3 more breaths here. And from here, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Keeping your eyes closed, we can gently come back up to sitting. Go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Legs are crossed at the ankles. Hands can be either on your mat or resting on your knees. And we're gonna finish just the way we started, with a couple of head rotations, exhaling as we drop our chin, inhaling as it comes up. And 2 rotations the other way. And we'll take a nice deep inhale. Bring your arms up over your head. Your eyes can remain closed. Palms together. Inhale and exhale. And go ahead and bring your hands down onto your knees. Take another deep breath. Blink your eyes open. Thank you for joining my class today. I had to re-edit the end because the phone started ringing. Thank you.